Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, this time with the F4D-1 Skyray. I was originally going to post a video on the XP55 Ascender, but unfortunately, as I was editing that video, 8 of the 11 minutes of footage got corrupted. Unless you want to watch a black screen with me talking on it for 8 minutes about something that you can't see, I'm not going to be posting it. I've already deleted it out of my computer. But fortunately, I got the Skyray grinded out right when I finished that video, so this is my review on it now. So what is the Skyray? The Skyray is the United States Navy's first supersonic carrier-borne aircraft. It actually held the world speed record at the time, and is the first carrier-based aircraft to do so. It has an afterburning engine, which I'll talk about later, a kind of delta wing. I mean, it's curvy, but it's still a delta at heart. It also has 4 20mm Colt cannons, which are currently the only not bugged top-tier cannon America has, but they still kind of have pitiful damage, but at least they have good velocity. It gets 4 AIM-9Bs, but you'll only see me using 2 of them, not because it's better or anything, but because I was half stock when I recorded this because I couldn't make the other video. You'll also see a radar, but I mean, I'm not a sim player, so honestly, it's kind of useless. It also gets a full ballistics computer for both its cannons and the unguided rockets it gets, but I'm only up to 7.0 in my American ground tree, so I haven't been able to try it out there yet. Most importantly though, how's the flight performance? Well, to say the least, it's, not great. You already can see it's a Delta, which, for anyone who knows, it's gonna hemorrhage all of its speed when it tries to turn. Combine this with the fact that the engine doesn't start providing good thrust until 400 miles per hour, and it's not a great combination. If you try and turn 180, you're just going to be a sitting duck for anybody around. Some of you are probably saying, well, Ethan, it's a jet, of course I'm not going to turn at 400 miles per hour in it. Well, I hope you like playing either Compression Simulator or Wing Braking Simulator, based on whether you have the boosters installed or not. With the boosters not installed, once you start going 600 miles per hour, this thing just turns into an absolute brick. Like, it turns worse than anything else you're gonna see, even something like an A5C. With the boosters installed, however, you're gonna be breaking your wings whenever you try and do anything. Like, and I mean anything. All of the footage you're gonna see in this video is with the boosters uninstalled, because personally, I prefer flying a plane that has wings. Even if you do decide to play your speed, you're not going to be outrunning people. This thing is technically supersonic, but it's one of those supersonics where if you dropped it off the top of Mount Everest, then it would be supersonic. This thing hits a brick wall at Mach 0.9 and just does not want to accelerate further. So there's really nothing you can do if something like a MiG-21 or an F5C wants you. So how do you play this thing? Well, some people are going to tell you that it's a support fighter, but in reality, that just means it's bad. I don't know what else to tell you. It can't really get kills on its own. The wing-mounted guns have such a far distance between them that you're gonna struggle to hit people even in basic shots. Like A-10s going like 200 miles per hour, you're gonna miss those. And it only gets AIM-9Bs, so it's not like you can rely on your missiles either. The only thing you have going for you for the most part are your flaps. It's one of the only deltas to get flaps, and the landing flaps give you an insane one turn. But it's exactly what I just said, one turn. You're gonna go from 600 miles per hour to 125 and trying not to hit the ground in a single turn using them. I want to draw attention to the footage now. I want to shout out that last A-10 for team killing me, and I want to shout out this A-10 for dropping about 50 flares as I'm trying to go for a gun kill on him. I'm having a hard time shooting down this A-10. 1, because the guns are so far apart. 2, because I'm also stock, and that means I have the most abysmal spread known to man. And 3, the endgame instructor has no clue what it's doing with the rudder while you're using this plane on mouse aim. Oh boy, I haven't even talked about the guns yet. They only get like 65 rounds per gun, which equates to about like 2 seconds of trigger time, which normally wouldn't be a big problem for me, But in something like the MiG-15 BIS, you're going to be killing people in a single tap, versus this is going to take like probably around 20 rounds to actually kill somebody. Anyway, that's enough negativity for one video. The rest of this video isn't really going to be the pinnacle of skill. It's just some funny moments and interesting things that I found out while flying this plane. I had a bug where the randomly assigned wingman I had in this game was able to type in squad chat, which normally isn't possible unless you manually queue with people. You can see me like tabbing through my chats and opening up the scoreboard to really make sure that he's on my squad, but I'm playing alone. He's somehow typing in squad chat. If anybody knows how this can happen, let me know, but otherwise I think this was just a bug. Also, because I'm on a night map, I'm being extra thorough to make sure that there's nobody in front of me before I turn around to dive on these people. There's a T2 and an A5 below me, and I double check, but I look behind me again, and there's two people behind me. One's shooting an R60 at me, and I easily dodge it. After dodging that R60, I was able to reverse both of them, and got the easiest kills of my life. It honestly was too boring to put in the video, so I just skipped over it for you. Also, something that makes absolutely no difference in game, if you rip your gear while you're taking off, your tailhook will still stay out, and you have a really small fourth gear in the back that also stays out with it. It has absolutely no effect on your flight performance, or honestly, I don't think it does anything to your landing as well. I don't think you can use that fourth gear. But I did think it was funny enough to point out, because honestly there isn't very much interesting about this plane. I ripped my gears here because I ripped one of them on takeoff because I was looking at Discord, so I could make it even. But you can see me realizing that the tail hook is still out, and that fourth little gear is just dangling about. I really wish the Skyray would cover up and be more modest, though. I'm diving on an A10 here to get any kill I can, just so I can stock grind this thing, but there's a MiG-21S behind me. My thought is to reverse him, so I use a little rudder, and my wing comes clean off. You can go back to base on this, but it isn't very fun. So what do I recommend instead of the Skyray? Well, a direct translation would be the F3H Demon, which doesn't take any grinding, it's just there in the tech tree. It turns just as well as the Skyray, but it doesn't compress. It gets 4 AIM-9Bs and 4 Colts, but they're centerlined, and it outturns MiG-21s. My pilot here isn't experted, so I actually black out, but if I didn't, this MiG-21 would be dead. The Mirage on my team takes it right as I line up the shot, though. That's all for this video. If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. It really helps get my name out there. I'll try and get another video out in a week. But for now, thank you for watching.